We're running late. It's not network television. I have to remember that. I had every time the door opened here at the office, Billy, there were at least 4 to 5 to 16 people out in the hallway, and everybody had something that they had to tell me or something important. So it took me a while to clear everybody out, and here we are. It's 5:07. I looked at one point. I'm like, oh god. It was after 5, and I looked. I'm like, I had like 3 people still in here. I'm like, I gotta go. I got a meeting with the Pope. So they finally cleared out. We're here. It is the ATB show at the buzzer, brought to you by our dear friends Joe and Leslie and the whole crew at AAA Work Trucks. Rubber shoes in beautiful downtown LA. I'm hanging out in beautiful downtown Portsmouth. Everybody, capital V, everybody is off. Corey is at this point traveling too much. I think his work schedule is not meshing with the internet. Adam is commuting from beautiful downtown Hartford to beautiful downtown Milford. And Scotty, you saw the picture in the chat today, Rubber Shoes. Scotty's wife. So Scotty right now is corralling all the children in beautiful downtown Southern Maine. The wife is over in Paris. And he threw that picture up, and I'm like, she looks like she misses you. She doesn't. She looks like she's having a great time without him. And then Adam chimed in, and he's like, the wife cannot see this picture. And I don't think Adam understood that Scotty didn't necessarily send his wife away to Paris. I don't think that's a smart thing for a man to do. I think if it was a leisure trip, he probably would have gone with her. I trust. That's her company. That's her, which is ironic because I think you must remember the episode where we were on, and I think during the episode, she came in and told Scotty that she had been released from her last job. Do you remember that? Like, he's like, yeah, Amy just came in and she just got like, it was a redundancy issue or whatever it was. But like, she was freed of her services, and now she's working for a company that's sending her to Paris. So I think she won. I think she's doing okay. She's going to be fine. Topics that we will discuss. We have to discuss because I love getting your dander up. It's one of my things that I love to do for you as my friend. We have to talk Red Sox. We have to talk about the absolute inability to get anything done in the free agent market because they're very clear about that. John Henry doesn't speak because he's on his last breath. But you talk to Sam Kennedy or you talk to Craig Breslow, and they're very active with trades. But we're not doing anything. The only team in Major League Baseball, this stat hit maybe a couple of weeks ago. I heard somebody say it. You doubled down on it within the last week in the team chat. How do they justify the fact? And now the news. I don't know if you've heard the freshest rumor, I should say. One of the baseball analysts, and I forget his name for the life of me. Zero research. I was listening. But it has come to pass that apparently when they were ready to go and move forward, when Boris had Bregman ready to move forward with the Cubs, they called Boston and said, we have a deal in place. What would you like to do? And apparently the brass at Fenway said, we don't believe you. And then they made their last gasp effort and put up 5-165. So if we're playing by the rules and keeping score at home, and I am, we decided that for $10 million, we should not retain the services of the third baseman that we held on to for dear life after jettisoning our last third baseman. And I'm not saying that Rafi should be around anymore. He didn't want to be here, blah, blah, blah. Or he wasn't happy here, whatever. But now we have nobody. And we have nobody because we didn't want to part with an additional 10 mil. Where am I wrong?
Illegal screen.
What do you mean by that? Talk to me.
You don't know?
No, go ahead. What? No, what?
It does. It has to do with basketball. Joe Mazzulla last night in his after the game press conference, that's all he said. Illegal screen.
Illegal screen. Yes.
Illegal screen. Okay. So I think it was it 10 million. I heard it was 15 million. They were under 15 million and they didn't offer a no trade clause. So that was the big sticking point for Bregman, was a no trade clause, that he didn't want to uproot his family. He has young kids and starting school, and he doesn't want to uproot their them like after 2 years. So that was a big thing for him. And they that's the same thing I heard, that they didn't believe that he actually had an offer when he did. And I think I didn't hear it. My wife did, that he came out and is very disappointed with the Red Sox now, Bregman.
The
And
guy that said that he wanted to be in Boston, the guy that loved it, the guy that was
Yep.
taking all the kids aside during batting practice and he was coaching them up. He was like, it was like Paul Newman, player coach, Charlestown Chiefs. Like he was that guy. And we had him. And whether it's 10 mil, 15 mil, which is not a little bit of money, it's a lot of bit of money to the average American, but to the Red Sox, get it done. Because what's your answer now? Nobody. Our answer is nobody. I mean, who because you're the baseball insider of the crew, who's going to play third for us?
So one of the guys that I think they were thinking about just got traded to Arizona, Arenado, with the Cardinals, the only team that will trade with them. So the only other person I've heard is that I think it's Brandon Donovan from the Cardinals, the only team that will trade with us, because it's Chaim Bloom, I believe, that's there.
Oh, yeah.
They're screwed. So not only does this, their problem is they believe they're the smartest person in the room.
Yes.
They know better than you. We know what your value is, and that's all we're going to pay you. Well, they don't realize free agency is whoever's going to put up the biggest amount of money. It doesn't matter what you think someone's value is. The value is how much someone's going to pay them.
Yeah.
And all this is going to do is they can be the highest bidder now, and players are still not going to want to come here because of this stuff.
Yeah.
They're going to have to way overpay to get players to come here. I mean, the only thing out there is Bo Bichette now, and I highly doubt they're going to pay him. He's looking for $300 million. So even if they signed Bregman back, they were, in my mind, I believe they were a step below than what they were last year, even if they brought Bregman back, because of the pitching that, Giolito had. It wasn't a career season, but it was it was one of his top seasons he had last year. They think Sonny Gray is going to come in and equal what he did last year. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, like replace or exceed, which won't be the case.
So we still are missing the number 2. I don't see any of the kids. I don't see Bayo, Atoli, or Early, any of these guys coming in and all of a sudden being a 18-game winner next year. It's not going to happen. So you're worse off than you were last year. They're banking on Meyer, who has yet to play a full season anywhere without getting hurt. Anthony, who is a legit, he looks like he's the guy, but still it's going to be his first full season. It's very frustrating as a fan, and the wife has already put her foot down. We are not buying any Red Sox tickets to Fenway Park. We are not buying
brother, I love you and I adore your wife, and you're both liars. You will go.
We didn't go to what? Okay. We will not pay to go to a game.
Here we go.
Okay. We
Listen,
did not.
If AAA Work Trucks or anybody connected to them happens to drop tickets on my desk,
yes,
we'll
free
definitely
tickets.
go. Yes,
we'll go.
Okay.
So this will be. I know last year we didn't go to Fenway at all last year.
Yep.
And the year before, I think we only got free tickets. So it's been 2 seasons that we have not paid to go to Fenway Park. We will we are planning. It looks like we're going to go to Atlanta to see
Oh,
them play this
all right.
year. That's going to be our road trip this year. But we will not spend any money at Fenway, in Fenway, or it's going to be very hard for me not to buy Red Sox merch because it's my favorite. But
I honest to God, I love last year I got the 4th of July hat. I got the Green Monster hat. Yeah, and here's the thing, and I'll say it because I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not that person. And you are too. I love you, but we're both homers, and you'll buy a hat and I'll buy a hat. Let's be honest. They're still my shitty team. I mean, it's a longer sentence now. I don't get to say they're my team. They're still my shitty team. So like, am I going to root for them? Sure. Are they going to be tough to watch? Absolutely. My prayer is now, and I hope somebody's going to have to step up and do it. Like, who's the kid in Worcester who's not ready, who's going to have to be ready to play third?
It's going to be Meyer. Marcelo Meyer's going to play.
You think
third.
it's Marcelo's going to slide over? That's done.
So it'll depend on. They have to make a move. They need a second baseman and a third baseman. If they get Brandon Donovan, he plays second. Meyer will play third. If they end up, which I thought they might try to trade for Arenado since they wanted him last year, that he would play second. But now he's off the table. So, Bichette, if they do sometimes someone was talking about this today. It was I think it was Ken Rosenthal. I saw on Instagram today, and he's like he's like they're acting like a small market team. It's like you're a big market team. You need to act like a big market team. And the last time they did something like this, when they let Mookie Betts go, they panicked and signed Rafael Devers to that just to make up because of all the maybe they do the Bichette thing just because they're getting so much negative press from all this stuff that maybe they do that. But again, it doesn't make the team better than it was last year. And they also came out and said, we got, between outfield and the DH, you got 6 players, and they're not going to trade any of them. They're just going to rotate 6 players through outfield and DH.
Like, I immediately think of like, okay, I'm a season ticket holder, and I'm gonna juxtapose this next to my personal experience. I'm a season ticket holder. These were my dad's seats. I couldn't possibly emotionally let them go, but it's different because I'm talking about Chestnut Hill University. I'm talking about 6. We have 7 this year. Look out. 7 home games, of which, as you know, last year, the wife and I got fascinated very quickly, and we sent you to a game. We sent Scotty to a game. We sent Kaylee to a game. I'm not going to lose any sleep over going or not. And I'm also not going to divorce myself from that because emotionally I'm too tied to that. Now you've got to go, okay, now we're talking about 81 home games. And we're talking about school nights. And it's much easier to do it with BC. Like all of the stuff that's involved with having Red Sox season tickets. And I guess if you're, if you work at Putnam or you work at, wherever.com and you're calling it a business expense, that's one thing. But if you're the guy that you're like cobbling together the scratch to hold on to these tickets that are really important to you and your family, and I appreciate that, and you're watching an ownership do, what's the French term for it? Fuck all to build a team. How do you justify going on to renew your season tickets? Like, and I know the answer.
And I'm sure the prices are going up too.
And I know the answer is, well, doesn't matter, Mr. Lindsay. The Joneses are right behind you. And the Coreys are behind them. And the DeYoungs are behind them. Like, I get that, but that's going to burn out. That's going to burn out pretty soon. And I don't think they'll step away because there's too much money.
I don't think the Red Sox have a waiting list. I feel like they don't have a waiting list for season tickets.
We're gonna ask ChatGPT because we're gonna do real time. What are we talking about? You're probably right, which is also incredible because if you think about the fact, how long has Uncle Duke's been on the waiting list for the Patriots?
Yeah.
And he's still on the waiting list for the Patriots.
Yeah, I think he had his window. the last 4 seasons
Yeah, and
was his
she's
window,
gone.
and now,
Yeah,
he's screwed
yep,
now.
yeah. He's back. He's back on the. I just punched into the Red Sox have a waiting list. Yes, the Boston Red Sox do have a waiting list for season tickets because demand far exceeds supply, and nearly all current
Hmm.
holders renew each year. How long could it be? Historically, the Red Sox have had a long waiting list, and openings can be infrequent because most holders renew year after year, sometimes upwards of 90% plus renewal rates. Okay. I mean, they're not giving us like chronologically how long you would have to
Yeah.
wait, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean and then the other thing, which is what happened with me and my dad, is my dad passes away and I just assume them, right?
Yeah.
Like, so they're just and that emotional, that's where the Red Sox are winning. These were my uncle's seats, these are my dad's seats, all that kind of stuff. I mean, your Uncle Brian had was it with his buddies over on the third baseline?
Yeah, it was my dad was part of that group.
That your dad was in the mix for that. Okay.
Yeah, so when my dad was giving him up, he asked my brother and I if we wanted to take him over, and at that time in my life, I was not financially able to absorb that price every year. And it's only for 10 tickets, but still 10 tickets was,
Enough.
probably
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah.
so at the gala, is it gala or gala? The party Friday night in the suite at the Celtics, we were talking to some of we had some customers that came
Oh, the
to
AAA work trucks.
this year. Yeah.
Yes.
We
How
were
were the steak
talking about
tips?
that late. They were very good, actually.
Of course they were.
Yeah, and yeah, they had plenty.
God bless you.
I actually stopped eating because I was done, but and they still had more left. But they're very good. But we were
Did
talking
Junior
about that.
go? Did Tyler go?
Oh yeah, he's a AAA
No, I know he is, but
employee.
he must
Yep.
have cleaned house.
But they had other stuff too, like
What
they
is his
had
Achilles heel? Like if you walk up to, and I'm going to use Golden Corral, which is arguably disgusting, but like if you walk up to,
we love Golden Corral.
I'm
many times.
I'm using it as an example because like you can go to Golden Corral and they have everything.
Yeah.
So when Junior walks up to Golden Corral, what's his Achilles heel?
I feel like
And
mac and cheese is
I'm on board.
One thing.
Yeah, listen. If I took a scoop of mac and cheese and saw a toenail, I'd probably power through it. I love mac and cheese.
He loves mac
Here's
and
my
cheese.
question,
He loves buffalo chicken. Anything buffalo chicken he loves.
So buffalo chicken,
calzones, pizza, anything
okay.
buffalo, like buffalo mac and cheese. Like
yes,
he loves buffalo chicken. So those are his main things, I think. That and mac and cheese.
Where is the Golden Corral near you?
There's one in Manchester.
Oh, so you're going.
But we've been to the one in Springfield multiple times.
What are you doing out there?
Well, on trips back, like when we go to New York or something,
Pirates,
and
the Pirates
on the way
game,
back,
all that
we'll
stuff.
stop there. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
We'll stop there on the way back.
Golden Corral. All right.
Yeah.
You're the one. Okay.
Yeah. There used to be, there was one in this area too. We used to go there all the time when we lived in Virginia Beach. Was an Old Country Buffet. There were some up in this area when we moved back here, but they've all disappeared since.
Yeah.
Yeah, the all you can eat thing is not easy to maintain, apparently.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, people don't play by the rules. Like you don't.
Yeah.
You eat what you eat while you're in the building. You know.
Yeah.
You see that on TikTok all the time.
Like
people loading up to-go plates. Like that's not the purpose of this.
I know one of them used to have a thing like you could pay like an extra to take a to-go container.
What I love is when you see the girls getting the to-go container at the brunch, at the Sunday brunch, and they're pouring the bottomless mimosas into the to-go container with the straw through the top, and they're walking it out to their car and sipping. Not driving, of course, because they're very safe. But Golden Corral for the win. I'm glad I brought it up. Anyway, so you were at your event talking to clients and
we were talking about how, the trips we took last year and the prices of tickets.
Oh, sure.
The seats we set, like when we went to, I thought going to Philly, it was going to be close to what it would be at Fenway, the ticket prices, but they weren't. Like we sat, it was like 10 rows behind, it was probably 7 rows behind the dugout. It was like $80. Those are like $300 tickets at least at Fenway. It's crazy how they get the people in the summertime because a lot of the tourists come into town for the games. But spring and I mean last fall they did because they were still in it, so but April and May, who's going to a game when it's freaking 30 degrees out?
Right.
Unless, I mean, those are diehard. Like I tip my hat to those people. I'm not good. Well, I can't say that. I have gone to those games when I've got free tickets.
When the start time is 6:10, so it's not too cold, right?
We went, I feel like it was 3 years ago. Leslie and Joey gave us their tickets, and it was a chill. We had a blanket, I think. Although I still had shorts on, but it was a chilly night.
Yeah, it's fascinating that information came out. Am I going to get his name wrong? Is it AJ Przinsky? Does that sound right? I feel like he was the former athlete on some podcast or some show. He checked in with that information about the $10 million, $15 million gap and not getting the deal done, which is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Celtics.
Celtics. Illegal screen.
You're done with him, huh? You're so done.
I was telling Steph about this the other day. It's like so when he's on with Beetle and Zoe on 98.5,
yep,
he's a human being. He's like they interact with him.
Yep,
he's kind of like when Belichick was with Ordway. Like Belichick was normal. He was a decent guy. He'd answer the questions and talk back and forth with him and Fred and Steve.
Yes.
That's how Missoula is with Beetle and Zoe. But even like Scotty mentioned it the other day, during the pregame when he's with Forsberg or he's with Carter.
Yeah.
He's like it's like, dude, take a breath and like interact with this guy. It's like these guys are doing a job. And he I feel like he's a dick. And when he did the thing to the press with the pickup basketball game against the press where he was him and his coaches against the press and they beat him like 48-3 or something like that.
Yep.
Just to prove a point that I'm better than you, I played in college.
West Virginia, correct? I believe it was West Virginia.
Yep. Yeah, actually I saw clips of him on some channel the other day. But yeah, he's and things they're playing well. Yeah, although the last 2 games, Saturday against the Spurs, their Spurs are in second place in the West. They're a really good team. So that, it was a good game. They just barely lost. Last night, I know they didn't have Jaylen Brown play, but still. Pacers are one of the worst teams in the league this year.
Yep.
It doesn't need to come down to you're tied with seconds left in the game, like
right.
And I don't know. I don't know. I'm not making it to the finals of these games much. I did stay up for all of the Patriots, but even the early starts, which usually get done at 10, I'm usually going to bed at halftime of these basketball games. Like I'm going to bed. I have a problem.
if I had a producer, I would be like, isolate that, please. Thank you. Go ahead.
I'm addicted to going to the gym in the morning, and I did wake up yesterday to go to the gym and then ended up going back to bed because I stayed up late watching the Patriots game. But I would rather go to bed at 9:00 at night and get up and be refreshed in the morning to go to the gym than stay up an extra hour to watch the end of the basketball game.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not that, I really like Jaylen Brown. I think although the last couple games he's had a few turnovers, but I do think he's not going to win the MVP. Unless, all these other players that are above him don't reach the minimum, like they get hurt and don't hit the whatever 65 games, I think is the minimum to win an award. So unless they do that, then but I've enjoyed watching him play this year, and I do like the team, but I don't know. I can't give myself to stay up and care for the second half.
Honestly, I was battling Sunday for the Patriots.
So Kaylee says I do not have that problem. Which problem do you think? Oh, the getting up to go to the gym in the morning. You think that's
she is not. She's busy. Yeah, she's busy getting Waylon into the car and off to school. Yeah, I was on the struggle bus staying awake for the Patriots game. Honestly, because I went to that, as Janina loves to make fun of me. As soon as I pull the second pillow gets pulled out and I go into like full recline. Oh, and she's like, "Are you really?" I'm like, "No, I'm going to watch." And it was at halftime that I sort of started to just relax. And then like I was intermittently in and out for third and fourth quarter. And I was watching at the end, and she leaned over to like wake me up for the end of the game. I'm like, "I'm right here." And she goes, "You've been in and out." I'm like, "I super have." Like I couldn't believe it was just like last night was tough. I'm like, this is happening again? And it was the whole game was tough to watch last night because it was just, I don't know. There wasn't a quarterback on the field that looked dynamic. We'll start there.
Yeah, I didn't watch a second of that game.
For that game, because Janina fell asleep. She wakes up and I had just shut the TV off because it just wrapped. And they finally announced, and I was talking to Dugan via chat about how it's going to go. And I'm like, you would think, but obviously he was talking about the ratings. He's our NFL insider. I said, you would think that they would give the late game Sunday to the Texans to give them, I know it's only 3 more hours, but 3 more hours in their full recuperate cycle. And he's like, no, he goes, we're going to be 3 o'clock. They're going to give Chicago and LA. Those markets are going to get 6:30, of course, and LA 6:30, 3:30 LA time. Yes, I get it. But waiting for that to get solidified and finding out that we were going to be 3 o'clock. And I was like, that was just ugly. Now, the good news is last night's game was super ugly. If I was going to make my Christmas list, would I love to have Aaron Rodgers come in and beat him and then have Josh take care of business in Denver, so they have to come in? Like, we're reverse engineering home field advantage, which is amazing if we keep doing what we're doing, right? Which is super cool. I'm not worried about Houston offensively. I don't know how you can be.
Not after last night.
Not that we need to overlook them at all. But the defense for sure.
Yeah,
the defense for sure. I think Josh has to go deep in his bag of tricks. And I don't mean tricks. I just mean creativity. We don't need a lot of fly flickers and all that stuff. You'll
see a lot of tight end help on the left side with Campbell. He kind of struggled a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the left side altogether was on the struggle bus. Was on the struggle bus for sure.
I'm sure he'll come up with something. He's not a very good head coach, but he is a very good offensive coordinator.
He's definitely our best offensive coordinator in the last 30 years. Yeah. It'll be interesting.
I'll put Charlie Weiss up there. Yeah,
because Charlie Weiss left and then went to Notre Dame. Yes, I know.
Well, not for that reason, but they were really good back then.
They were very good. They were very good.
So, but I would give Josh the nod a tiny bit above him, but Charlie's pretty close.
Mm. If you think about the fact that we had Charlie Weiss and Crennel and Belichick, like that was embarrassing, the amount of talent that we had on the sideline.
Yep.
And we're good we're good right now. I'd love to see. Do you think if why his name is escaping me, the defensive coordinator who's out for prostate cancer, if he's not, because it's T Strong and that's all I hear is T Strong. Everybody,
is it Williams?
Do you think if he's not medically coming back, do you think they will elevate the kid that's there, or do you think they go on a whole new search? I don't think.
I don't know much about. Is he one of Vrabel's guys?
I think sure. He pretty much cleaned house. He pretty much cleaned house. I think he would. The linebackers coach that got elevated for the time being, and knock on wood.
Yeah, things have been good. I wouldn't at this point, especially if they play the way they did, last week.
What if? They looked fantastic. They looked fantastic. And
that's the thing. It's like down the stretch at the end of the season, they Spillane didn't play for 3 games. They didn't have
Howard Landry's been out.
Landry was out, and what's the guy they got from Philly? Oh no, Moses is on the offense. Who's the defensive tackle they signed? Free agent.
Oh, he just came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just came back.
Oh, what the hell?
That is a fantastic question. We should make a list of all the things we're gonna forget. So
I feel like he might be Williams too.
But they got anyway, a whole bunch of people back.
They got so that puts Gonzalez
is now protocol, right?
Yeah, so that could hurt, but Texans have Nico Collins is also in protocol. So if they're both out, I guess it's kind of a wash.
Is it possible for somebody in concussion protocol to clear before the first week, or do they have to release it the first week?
Trevion Henderson did that. He got protocol.
He cleared the first week. Yeah, you're right.
Played the next week. So
do you think
game? They were saying that in that game, 3 guys went into protocol. Henderson came back the next week.
Mac.
Was it who was the kid? Wilson, I think Wilson, right? The kid left guard.
Oh, he was in protocol. Okay.
Yeah, I think he came back the second week, and then the other guy, I forget who the third guy was, but he took like 4 weeks to come back. So you never know. It could.
And this is a horrifying question, but do you think they're going to expedite the protocol because of the magnitude of the game?
Do anything. It's an independent doctor is supposed to be in charge of that. So
no, I know, but you see some people go into the tent, and then a head coach or a coordinator go into the tent, and then suddenly somebody magically feels better. So I just,
I think it's there. The coach knows, hey, is he in or out?
Right.
How hard is it to, you go over the things. It's like, does he pass or doesn't he? Can he play or not?
Well, that was the other question too, was people were, I don't remember seeing, and again, I was intermittent for the 3rd and 4th quarter, but I don't remember seeing the moment where he got pulled off and thrown into the blue tent. Then hearing people talk about it, they're like, yeah, I thought it was a knee thing, not a head thing.
He played the next play, and I think it was the
long
turnover,
snapper.
Turnover, and then it was during when the offense had the ball that he got pulled in and then sent to the locker room.
Oh, okay. So he was out there for the next play. Then they realized he was janked up. All right. Yeah, I heard that. I'm like, oh, we don't need that. I mean, there's going to be injuries. We're going to have to figure it out. I love that I didn't feel good at all going into Sunday's game, so much so that I ended up calling Dugan because he always has to talk me off the ledge. And no sooner did he pick up and he's just like, just breathe. Like it was first thing out of his mouth. And I'm like, but I'm going to go back to the Marky Mark thing. The Mark Wahlberg thing is like, I'm glad I'm sick to my stomach because I haven't felt this way, and feeling this way is good because like we're in that, this isn't really enjoyable. And I think, I mean, you know, if we're going to pick on some towns, I mean, there are cities in the country with 4 major sporting teams and they don't go through this. Because when you get into the thick of it, you're like, oh God, it's going to be ages before we have a parade again. Then we get to parade season, which, welcome to the show. We're in parade season right now. We're 3 wins away, right? 2 away from a Super Bowl and 3 wins away from a duck boat parade. And I'm like, and this isn't enjoyable at all. At all. I remember, I think about the last time BC men's hockey played for a national title, and I'm going to be wrong on the score. I could look it up, but why would I do research? I think it was third period. I think we were up 5-1 and I was pacing. Like, it's just not enjoyable. It's in the moment. It's not enjoyable.
So Sunday night, and Tyler and I were like, Steph can't even watch playoff anything.
She leaves. Janina goes to the, I almost worded this incorrectly.
Janina
hides in the bathroom.
Super Bowl championship.
What does she do? She goes.
She's been in the bed and like going to bed for all the Super Bowl championship. She has not been out there watching it.
Janina will go into the bathroom and either sit on the edge of the tub or sit on the commode, top down, not using it. And she just scrolls her phone. She's like, let me know when it's over. She gets so nervous and worked up.
I finally have dropped it because in my mind, that's the whole point of being a sports fan, is to get to
that moment,
the pinnacle. You know, that's the pinnacle. You haven't. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the Red Sox, she wasn't, because those were all late games, like late games.
Yep.
You know what? I look back at those and I think right now, like, can I go through a baseball World Series? Like, I don't know if I can stay up and watch the games.
Jesus.
So this past World Series, so Tyler, because I go to bed before the games are over, Tyler usually texts me, you know, what happens.
Yep.
So I wake up the next morning. He had texted me something.
He fell asleep. Oh
no, the game got over an hour before I woke up.
Oh yeah, that one won't wake it late. Yes. Yep. Yep.
I was like, what do you do if you're a fan?
You're gonna be a mess. Yeah, that whole city is gonna be
going to work.
You're gonna be a mess.
If the game was over at
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You're not going to work that day.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. Like, maybe when I was a kid, like, I remember in the Navy, I would go all night. Because we had a 24/7 Mickey D's on the base.
Fantastic.
So we'd go out to the bars or clubs and come back at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, go to Mickey D's, and then go to the ship for 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
To muster, and then go to work. I'm not 21 years old anymore.
Right.
Can't do that now. Maybe on a Friday night and I don't have to work the next day. So I got a dilemma.
Okay.
I'm turning the page over to football officially right now.
We're here now. Yes.
So I'm gonna tell this story. I got the new, which the reason why I didn't wear it on the show, I thought about wearing that. So I have that new Drake May rivalry jersey, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
They've won every game since I've got it. Every game that I've worn it for the game. Okay. The game they lost against Buffalo. I had it on for the first half.
And they played great.
I went to use the bathroom. I clogged the toilet so bad I had to go and snake the drains. Okay. It got clogged. I took the jersey off. I missed the whole second half, and the jersey was off, and they lost the game. True story.
We've had
So
243 wonderful episodes. We want to thank you for watching. What are we doing?
The dilemma is...
Okay. Well, I know what the dilemma is. Go ahead.
I'm at the fire station this Sunday.
Okay.
I can't wear my jersey.
Okay.
I mean, I can bring it and wear it in between calls, I guess.
Can't you Superman
I'm so superstitious that, well, what happens if I have a bad call and I ruin it?
You'll be taking one, literally taking one for the team, which apparently is also what you were doing in the men's room.
It's like
Drains by James, not a sponsor.
Yes,
not a sponsor.
And it was actually one of Tyler's friends that came and saved us, because I tried everything, couldn't get that thing unclogged. Never happened to me. Never ever has happened to me in my life.
Listen, while we're here, and we're clogging, this has to be a regular occasion for you, because you are engaged in a protein-laden diet.
No, but no, I've never had this problem ever in my life.
Okay.
And
it might have to do with your middle name, because the Francis that lives at my house is a terrorist when it comes to the plumbing.
It has never in my life, any place I've ever lived, it's never happened.
Okay.
And I was like, you gotta be kidding me that it's...
All right, so let's do what we need to do. We're gonna go liquid diet until the game's over.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried, I'm at the fire station.
You're at the firehouse. You can destroy their plumbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I legit, I try every year not to get into something where I can get this too superstitious. Like, literally,
well, we're there.
They lost that one. They were up 21-0,
and
I took the jersey off and could have put it back on for the rest of the game, and they lost. They've won every game that I've had it on for the full game.
Well, I think we know our answer. You have to wear it under your uniform. Bro, you listen, come on. You've done this show. You've done it from the firehouse, which we completely appreciate. The fans love you. You could be sitting there in your, I don't know if you're wearing Mack Weldon or whatever you're wearing. You're in your icy white t-shirt. You could slide on your Drake May, and as soon as the buzzer sounds, in the time that you're standing up to see if the call is for you and your team.
But that's the problem. I got to take the jersey off. What if I'm on the call for the whole second half?
You won't be. You won't be.
That's the other thing.
Then you put it on a plastic hanger.
I've thought about
hang it inside the truck, and you bring it with you.
Taking the day off.
Listen, New England would love you for that. I also think that, well, I won't say this because I just said to one of my agents, as a man of faith, I don't believe coincidence is a thing. I think things happen for a reason. I do not believe there's a correlation between you wearing the shirt and the Patriots.
I know there isn't.
I love you. I don't think there's a correlation between my wife locking herself in the master bathroom and all of our sports teams winning. By the way, I did my research. BC's last national title was 2012, and we won 4-1. But I remember pacing during that entire game. So none of this is fun.
Back the 96 season, Drew Bledsoe.
Yes, sir.
They went to the Super Bowl that year.
We lost to Brett Favre.
Every Sunday morning before the game, Steph and I would have the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. Okay?
I'm going to ask a fat question. Did you get the standard issue or the grands?
No, I don't think they had the grands back then.
Well,
we just had the standard issue. So
we hadn't discovered obesity yet, but it's alive and well in America. So go ahead. Yes.
So you know how you pop the tube open.
Look at me. I know how to open them.
And it pops,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So it pops. We have that. Patriots win. It pops. They win.
You opened one and it didn't pop.
It didn't pop. They lost.
Well,
that
now means it's probably loaded with botulism too.
I'm stuck in a, oh my God, I have to do this every week. It has to go right. And then, they made it to the Super Bowl, but they lost. So it must have not popped on Super Bowl Sunday. I bet I didn't even have them.
Were you running like a soundscape and you could audibly hear the pop, or was it an underwhelming pop?
No, it didn't. You feel it when it pops open.
Yes.
Like this, the days they lost that season, there was no pop.
And I'd be more concerned about the botulism, quite honestly.
So it's like,
was anybody sick after eating the said cinnamon rolls? Oh, all right.
And also I had a little string there where, so in that year I had operation on my knee. They went to the Super Bowl so the first Brady Super Bowl.
Okay.
I had an operation on my shoulder.
Okay.
In the second Brady, I had an operation on my wrist. So I'm like, every time I have an operation, I go to the Super Bowl. I'm like, I can't keep doing this. Finally, they made them without me having surgeries, but I was like, this is
so you're off the hook. I was gonna say.
Yeah. I was like, but the thing is, it's like you especially now that I'm on the fire department, and although I take every Sunday off during football season now, so I don't get into that problem. But I tried not with Notre Dame and with the Patriots. I try not to wear the same jersey every week. I try to mix it up so I don't get stuck in this thing where, okay, oh, they've won 2 in a row. Oh, they've won 3 in a row. Oh, they've won 4 in a row. I got to keep wearing the same jersey, and then it starts playing with your mind.
So unless I'm at the event, I do not dress. Like if I'm going to BC at Chestnut Hill in person, I will wear stuff. But if it's a Saturday morning and we're teeing off at 7:45, and I will be home for the 3:30 kickoff at Georgia Tech, and it's a road game, I'm not wearing maroon and gold to golf in the morning.
Oh yeah. No, I won't.
My theory is I do not wear the gear of the team on the day of the game unless I'm there. And for the Patriots, it's been 1,000 years because I let my tickets go in 2013. And unless I'm at Chestnut Hill for a football game.
If I'm home watching the game, Notre Dame or
you're head to toe.
Or Patriots, I'm in uniform. Yes.
Uniform. You get the helmet on, the mouthpiece in, Rudy.
Like that's so. When we were golfing, into November.
Yep.
Those Sundays, I was hauling ass to get home to make
get changed,
the wardrobe change before the game.
Get changed. Yeah, I believe you. Yep. Well, you have enough gear that you have to justify having all the gear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Why have it?
Also that. Your pick. I have last week's picks. I saved them because I was upset with myself for not saving them the last time. Last week, everyone was wrong.
21, I think.
Yeah. Last week, Scotty said 31-17. He was wrong. You said 27-17. You were wrong. The suspense is killing you, so I'll tell you, I was wrong because I said 27-24. Yep, I do enjoy the fact that we had a hiccup offensively and that it would get corrected this week. Or I hope that the universe saves it for when we need it most, which I don't think will be this week. I think we're going to have another close game. I have to remind myself, no matter who's been under center, and I know everybody is very quick, and I'm not making fun of him at all. I adore the kid. Adore his wife, by the way. The Queen of the North. I think Drake May and Ann Michael May are fantastic. You're going to fight with me about this?
No. I was going to ask you if you saw the first episode
of Beyond Bakemas.
Beyond Bakemas.
Beyond Bakemas. Well, I love what they did, but real quick, let me wrap up. I have to remind myself that even when we had the actual GOAT, Kansas City, the real GOAT. When we had Tom Brady, we were still winning by 0.8, 1.2, 3 points. So like this is the world we live in. So I would love another tight game that keeps us on our toes. And then I would love us to vomit all over the Bills or the Broncos, whether we're at Gillette or at Mile High, whatever they're calling that this week. And then I think once you get to the Super Bowl, I think we might see Vrabel in uniform, because I think that's probably the most endearing thing about his leadership is every guy on that team knows if he had one more year of eligibility, he would suit up. He is Dan, and I'll give Dan Campbell credit because Dan Campbell was this kind of a coach, arguably in front of the whole country's perception before Vrabel. I think Vrabel has sort of stolen his cheese because Vrabel is getting celebrated more because we are where we are right now, and Dan Campbell is not. But like the true players coach, like just absolutely, I think the guys want to play for him. Not they don't feel like they're reporting to him, but they're lining up next to him.
Yeah.
And if he could go out there, he would. Well, I actually think he could. I think he could probably still catch a touchdown pass and probably still take somebody out in the hole for sure.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. You were saying, I stopped you before you.
Oh, did you see the episode of Beyond Bakemas?
So I haven't seen the episode. I'm looking forward to it because I'm a huge fan. I think she's hysterical. The whole 25 Days of Bakemas was friggin' brilliant. Now that she has her own TV show is fantastic. I love what they did. And I know you watched it because I threw it into the chat. I was just telling some of the girls here at the office, it's a 35-minute one bite with Portnoy because it gets dragged on because they drag him back in. So he has the chicken parm. It's so well done.
No, that's just Portnoy's thing. That's not.
No. I know they did that to promote the Beyond Baked.
Oh, okay.
And then I said to Janina, I said, God, if she's smart, she'll pull him onto an episode, not knowing he's the first episode, which is fantastic. I have not watched it yet. I'm super excited about it. Janina's biggest concern was she goes, oh, I just don't want her to like turn into Brittany Mahomes. I'm like, she's not gonna. She's not gonna. He's not Patrick, thank God. No. And Patrick's a good kid. I just don't want him under center for our team. He's not Patrick. She's not Brittany Mahomes. They are what, 7th grade sweethearts. It's fantastic. And she's so chill, like you know. And everybody's calling her Queen of the North now, which I absolutely adore. Yeah. And I thought one of the coolest things, I can't think of her name for the life of me. Campbell's girlfriend, when they were at everybody at this point has seen the footage of when he and Drake were sitting at the Celtics game, and Ann Michael and Will's girlfriend was with him. And there's a picture where everybody sees where like Will's pointing, he's pointing to Will, and they're getting a shot. And Ann Michael doesn't lean out a lot, but she like sort of leans out of the photo, so it's them. And Will's girlfriend, and this is what tells me she's going to really support him, and she's a good kid. She leans way out. Yeah. Like she lets it be their moment, you know, taking Ann Michael's cue. And it's because actually that's Nussmeier, the quarterback that just finished at LSU. It's Nussmeier's sister. Because Will references, if you remember when he got drafted, he talked about how he fought so hard for all the quarterbacks at LSU, and he references Nussmeier. And he's dating Nussmeier's sister. Oh. And they were, if you watch the final episode, this is all stuff that'll be on the quiz later. The final episode of Bakemas, she's making the sourdough cinnamon rolls for Christmas. Yeah. And Campbell and his girlfriend slept over. They were there Christmas morning because she references the fact that Will made the frosting. It's too good. It is so obnoxious that we fell. This is Kramer-esque from Seinfeld, that we fell ass backwards into another great, humble, talented kid. Yeah. Like we couldn't have clipped it any closer to Brady 2.0. And I'm not saying he's going to be anything more than whatever he is, but we got a really good kid under center. And yeah, he brings all the accoutrement that we could hope for, because we could have a jackass and we don't. Thank God. Yep. And I'm not saying Mac was a jackass. I think Mac got screwed. Yes. Mac got thrown into the wrong stew.
I liked Mac Jones.
Yep.
I think he got in a bad situation, definitely.
What would be somebody threw this conspiracy out? What if the Niners make it all the way, which I don't want, because I know Brady did it in Tampa. and I love Brady. So cool. Good for him. I do not want to see the 49ers playing a Super Bowl on their home field. I hate that. That would bore me to death. But what if they make it halfway through the NFC Championship? Purdy gets hurt. Mac helps them get there. And then the Patriots play Mac in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I haven't done this research because that's clearly the branding of the show. Who has the Super Bowl? What if Brady was calling the 49ers Super Bowl on Fox?
I don't think Fox has it this year. I think it's Nance.
I feel like
I
feel like
it's Nance and Blomo this year.
I feel like yep, you're right. Levi Stadium in Santa Clara on February 8th, Aiden's birthday. He's very excited. It's going to be his first drink. He's very excited.
Oh, nice.
I said that for his mother. And it's going to be, going to be on Telemundo and Peacock. Yes. That would be hysterical though.
Oh, NBC.
If you had Brady calling the game.
That would be, that's Tirico and Collinsworth. Ugh.
Yeah, Tirico, not CBS. Yeah, Tirico. Yeah, Peacock. Tirico and Collinsworth. Here's a guy. Like it's going to be a rough watch. It's going to be a rough watch for sure. The fact that we're 2 wins away from getting there and 3 wins.
How many times will he reference Mahomes during the Super Bowl?
They're going to do that. God bless us. We got ESPN Sunday. Thank God. Of all the games, we got ESPN. So we're going to have the ESPN crew.
Oh,
so we'll
really?
have, it's ESPN ABC 3:00 on Sunday. So that means we're going to have Joe Buck. Yeah, we'll have Buck and help me.
Aikman.
What's his name? Aikman. Thank you. They're going to for sure, and I don't know who has the TV rights for it. Maybe it is Peacock. Who knows? As it gets closer, whatever chance he gets. But if it's on Peacock for the AFC Championship, and you have Josh playing at New England, he brings up Mahomes probably when they do that first cut away from the blimp, and Tirico's introducing him.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Well, I can't help but think there's a guy sitting on his couch.
Yeah.
And he should be here. Like, oh my God, it's unbelievable. Yeah. And that's probably the coolest thing about this offseason. I shouldn't say offseason, this postseason, is that you would have never guessed in a million years that we're looking at the matchups that we're looking at.
I know.
For this
no
weekend.
Lamar,
it's
no
so much parity
Mahomes.
in the league. It's crazy. Crazy. And there's a huge pathway for us to just figure it out. And all we have to do is win by a point. Thank God. Thank God. Because I think this weekend's going to be close again.
Well, that's
and I'll take it. I'll take it.
Sunday was it. I hate when we're ahead, but a touchdown they're behind. They were up 6-3 for so long, and then even when they got the 9-3, there's still a touchdown.
It's not enough breathing room. Not enough breathing room.
Once they got that final touchdown, I was like, oh, I can breathe finally.
Yep. So Vegas has the Pats at a 3-point favorite.
I'm going to take New England.
Are you going to bed right after this so you can be up for the gym?
No, I haven't etten dinner yet.
Oh, yes, you have to go have a T-bone so you can clog the toilet.
21-13.
All right. 21-13.
Yeah, I want to change that. I want to change it.
You already changed it.
17-13.
Oh, that's
I don't
disgusting.
think it's gonna get just 3 touchdowns. So I think it'll be touchdown, a field goal, and a touchdown. Yeah, 17-13.
17-13. I don't see CJ Stroud. Well, CJ Stroud can't possibly have 32 fumbles again this week. Said every Patriots fan when they're thinking about Ramondre Stevenson.
I'm at the gym this morning, and ESPN's on SportsCenter, and I'm watching the highlights. And before I left to go to the gym, I saw they won 30-6, and I'm sitting there watching the highlights, and I'm like, "Am I missing something?" It looks like the Texans lost. Like,
right?
like, how did they win? I don't see any highlights of Stroud doing anything good. All I see is
how bad Pittsburgh was, and that is probably why Mike Tomlin stepped down today. Right? He fantastic coach. If he grabs another job, cool. The rumors are he's going to grab. There's a TV position apparently out there in the ether for him. But when it got to the playoffs, they just, I mean, I think he was
9 seasons in a row. They lost one and done.
Yeah. 8-12 in the playoffs, something like that. I forget what the numbers were, but also interested because they're showing some highlights right now on ESPN. I did not love our uniform choice. This is so stupid, but here I come. Our uniforms the other night. I want us in the all whites, or I want us in the all blues.
I'm guessing that they don't allow you to wear any of the alternative uniforms in the playoffs.
But I know, but the former Color Rush uniforms, the all blues, those are our standard uniforms. If we're being honest. The all blue, head to toe, the old Color Rush, which have become part of our standard fare.
Yeah,
like us with the silver pants and the Color Rush tops. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And I know,
but I don't think. I think there's no you have to have your.
You can't fool around at all.
Yeah, I'm guessing because no team has worn any of their.
Well, it's only been wild card weekend though too, so we'll see.
But even in the past, I don't ever remember they
haven't fooled around a lot,
your regular uniforms. None of the because I like the old school Eagles one, the lighter green one.
Yep.
But I feel like the NFL would be like that. You can't wear that.
You go 17-13. I'm going to go 23-21.
Oof, I hope not.
I'm gonna say I hope not as well, and I guarantee
I don't want it to be that.
I guarantee it's gonna be that close. It's gonna make me sick. Yep, Borregales for the win, which is disgusting. Because I need them to save. I need them to save the offensive explosion needs to come in the AFC Championship, probably when it's needed.
Was a lot. It reminded me of the last Super Bowl they won against the Rams.
Yes. What was that? 10-3, 9-10-9.
10-9. Yeah.
I'm asking the world. I don't know if they've announced it yet. Are you sitting down? I'm joking. You look great. I love your chair. I just asked the world. And you know how Google gives you the AI overview? Buckle up.
Yep.
Buckle up, Francis. The New England Patriots are playing the Houston Texans in the AFC Divisional Playoffs this Sunday, January 18th, 2026, at Gillette Stadium, and they will be wearing their classic red Pat Patriot throwback jerseys and helmets. What?
Nice.
What? A special uniform reserved for select home games, aiming for a significant playoff win at home. Shut the front door. And then let the Bills come in. I'm future-proofing
the rivalry uniform.
I don't. Well, maybe they will do that. And they would never let us both wear our rivalry uniforms, because if you saw the Bills rivalry uniforms, very close to our Nor'easter uniforms.
No, but theirs is all white.
I know, but I don't want that. What I would want them to do is let the Bills wear their red throwbacks and let us go in the all whites head to toe and make it a snowball.
Let's just win this
week
first.
Make it a snowball. I know, but we're wearing the Pat Patriot uniforms. We're wearing the red Kevin Falk jerseys, which is probably
I'll
arguably
believe
the
it
best.
when I see it. I don't believe AI for everything.
Well, okay, I appreciate that, but it's right here.
All right.
It's right here.
I hope so. I love that. That's my favorite uniform.
That's amazing that we're wearing the throwbacks.
Yeah.
Figure it out. And then you know what you do? If they're smart, and they are, is he still with us? Do you bring Grogan out to ring the bell?
Oh. I feel like speaking of the old red and white.
Who are they bringing out? Are they bringing out Steve Nelson?
So
are they bringing out?
I saw Steve Nelson. He was at the card. So Tyler and I set up at a card show a couple weeks ago. I looked at he's 78. I think it said.
There's an elevator.
So
Get him in the elevator.
For a 78-year-old, he was in phenomenal shape. He looked
amazing.
Great.
I love that we're wearing the Reds. Love that we're wearing the Reds.
Bring Nelly out. Yeah.
It's fantastic. All right. We'll be back at it. I believe we are back at it next Tuesday evening. We will have Uncle Duke's back in the fray. He's home corralling the kids because the wife is in Paris.
I got to say one thing, though.
Yes, sir.
Before Kaylee, I poopy promise.
Oh. I don't. You know what's like? What are you on the YouTube chat? Are you watching the YouTube chat?
No, it's on the eCam.
Why am I not seeing this? How am I not seeing this?
Do you press the little message button up on the right? Do you have one of those?
I feel like I should, but apparently I don't.
There's a little box that has the
I have all the controls here. How do I not have that? Nobody should be shocked by this. Hang on a second. Let me go here. Everybody gets to learn this with me in real time. Show all utility windows. Okay. I got that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm missing. There it is. Buried. I've got it buried.
Oh.
Comments and reactions. There she is.
Yeah.
She's probably saying terrible things about me, which is fine. Because she's my friend and I adore her. Yeah, we'll be back at it next week. Joe and Leslie are probably going to give you Red Sox tickets, so you're going to be going back to Fenway. I'm going to make that call early. They are our dear friends, AAA Work Trucks, bringing you this show every week. We'd love for you to go in and react like our dear friend Kaylee is. You can do that on our YouTube channel, and in the comments, you can comment and share and subscribe and invite your friends to join us for the show. We'll be back next Tuesday with Uncle Duke's in tow. Talking about the greatness of the Pat Patriot uniforms. And I would love, if we're going to do it, I think you get Nelly up there. I think you get Grogan up there. And I would love you roll them all out.
Yeah.
You roll them all out. Stanley Morgan, roll them all out. That would be fantastic. Yes. Yep. Put them all up in the tower. That would be fantastic. For Rubber Shoes and myself, we'll see you next Tuesday night for the post-game show. Take care.